souls, chosen ones, empaths. You've got to expect it. Discards on the horizon, ghostings, abandonments, all these types of things will happen when a narcissist knows you figured them out. A lot of you figured them out, but you didn't fully connect the dots. You saw something. One day your spirit was, understand what I'm saying here. I hope this resonates with you. You felt complete, and then you felt a split. Some sort of split in your psyche where you didn't quite believe them anymore. You thought, hang about, is this person lying? This could have happened time and time again with you. And this could have been when you were bordering awakening and falling back to sleep. But others of you this could have happened once, and then you went through a dark night of the soul or something like this. This is why the ghostings and abandonments and discards happen, because the narcissist realizes that you figured them out. That's something you've got to get to grips with, right? This is why your relationships ended, because a lot of you, they saw the glitter in your eye. They saw you look at them differently. They felt your energy change. We're walking, talking energy, right? Like, we express what we feel, and even if we don't speak, people can pick up on our vibe. We've got the power to change the atmosphere in the room with our energy. And they feel it. Even if you try to keep the feelings hidden or masked, they pick up on it. Remember, we're not narcissistic. We can't completely deceive people in that way because it's inauthentic. We don't do that, right? I understand that sometimes, regardless of on gender topic, people have different ways of conveying their emotions and things like that between the male and the female. But generally speaking, authentic souls are quite transparent. And you learn to become more transparent and more truthful through time. But they did pick up on your vibe, and they did feel like that you were slipping out the palm of their hand. And they took the plan to push you away completely. I've heard of all sorts of stories of ghostings and abandonments from people that I've spoken to people in sessions with. And it will hurt you, but really you're being set free. They were in panic mode, right? So you've got to expect this. Alternatively, you can get some drama that ensues. Chaos, drama, but they're still keeping you at a distance, right? They're trying to get the hell away because they're scared. Not that you're going to hurt them, not that you're going to attack them, but they don't want to be exposed to your light, because they presented themselves as someone who was real on your level. They mirrored you meticulously, right? So they mirrored you so bad, right? So they didn't want you to look at them in another light. Okay, so they thought, okay, let me push this person away, let them go back to sleep. And you just don't go back to sleep, because once you awaken, you can fall asleep with other people, but you won't fall asleep with that narcissist that you was with, family, friend, romantic relationship, whatever. You won't fall asleep to them narcissists, that particular narcissist again, if you pull the plug, if you get away, if you hold firm to what you see them as now. I know it's painful. I know it can hurt, but it's better to know the truth, right? It's so much better to know the truth. So, this is what to expect. And many of you are in the midst of this now. The ghostings happened, the discards happened, the abandonments happened. Don't worry about it. Honestly, it's a blessing. You'll get to a place where you say, wow, I'm so grateful, God, that you caused that relationship to end, or the universe or whatever, or your ancestors or your angels or whatever. You'll be like, I'm so grateful to the positive energy, whatever you want to call it. Okay, source, right? You'll be so ecstatic that it happened, because things are going to line up in your life. I promise you that it's going to happen. And please notice it, the things that change. The answer to life is not finding another person, right? To be honest with you, I've lost that yearning. I don't believe in the soulmate phenomenon. I think people are so damaged in this society that it's hard to find authentic people. But once you find an authentic person, you'll feel the difference. Right, you'll feel the difference. It will just be totally different. And what you got to understand about this, I'll just delve off a little bit. I try to tell people in sessions this: if you find an authentic person, it's not going to feel so intense as the narcissist is. Because the narcissist is trying to people please you when they meet you. They're the people pleaser. But for some reason, there's a prevalent agenda against the empath and the conscious soul and the chosen one that we're somehow people pleasers. When in fact, it's actually the narcissist, because that's what they do to be around you, right? So all you got to understand is they realize you woke up. They don't feel so comfortable to be around you now that you see them as what they are. They don't want to come down from their platform, right? That you built them up to be higher heights. So they think they can level up, and they don't level up. They grab a low hanging fruit and they downgrade, right? That is what happens with them. Okay. They honestly, some of you, this comes up quite a lot. People say, but Zion, if you say they downgrade after, then was I a downgrade with them? Look, I'll be honest. They didn't appreciate you for what you were when they were with you. They didn't see what you was straight away. And they were still healing from their past. So in their minds, they were sick. They felt a bit, they felt unattached. They didn't feel so attached to you. But through the relationship, they started to see the benefit of you. And then that's when they come with, they started to see the benefit in you, but they still didn't see the full picture until after they lose you and they go back out there and realize that they can't find others. And like I mentioned in previous videos today, or yesterday, they, how can I put it? They thought that they made you into what you were. So they get so egotistical that they think they can make other people into you. And that's why you'll see new suppliers dressing like you, similar to you. They're downgrades, but they'll try and pick someone that they can mold. And it doesn't work all the time. Because they run into other narcissists. Narcissists will trick them. Narcissists will trick each other. You know? They'll see through each other eventually, quickly. But at first, they're both putting on a facade. You know, they both got the mask on. You know, they won't catch on straight away. Right? So we all need to become to the point where we can spot narcissists instantaneously in seconds. We just know that's a narcissist. You know what I mean? So just expect this to happen. If you're in the midst of the relationship now, it's gonna happen. If they know you figured them out, they're gonna try and push you away to make you turn warm again. You know, basically, so to speak, right? To get the best from you, right? And oftentimes we can fall into that predicament where in romantic relationships, friendships, colleagues, associates, when it does win us, we do start chasing, right? That can happen, right? We try to repair that family unit. We try to repair that friendship, or we try to repair that romantic relationship. We try to repair these things. But they overplay their hand and they push you away further. And that is a blessing. And you'll see it as a blessing. Rejection is the biggest blessing because it gives you a chance to build your own life of meaning. So anyway, thank you so much for listening today. I really appreciate the support. Please book a session if you'd like to. If you'd like to donate or support to the channel, you can. Check out Zion Spiritual and check out Zion Music. So anyway, I'll be back with another video soon. Peace.